Hi guys, Trevor back here. I've got a tip I want to share with you about chatting and translating languages. Now, Google has these bots, language bots, and by typing in the different, or by subscribing to these different bots, you can actually get Google to translate whatever you type on the fly. So I'm going to start off by taking a look at adding them. So there's a whole list of them, and I'll put a link at the end there of all the different lists that are available. What I want is to start off with my English to French bot. So he's actually EN to FR, which is pretty straightforward, at bot.talk.google.com. So I'm going to invite him to chat, and you can see there's our bot there. I'm also going to invite French to English, so I can get it to translate that as well. Now, I've started this in Gmail. The reason I do that is because there are some advantages of using the chat in Gmail. Once you actually have this set up, it will work in the chat function from Google+, but you do need to set it up ahead of time. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. So let's say that I'm working with Jazz here, and Jazz wants to send Trevor a message. So he's going to start off by, of course, going in, and there's my chat here. There's a link here that allows me to add other users. So in this case, I'm going to add these English to French and French to English talk bots. So I just have to start typing them in, and there he is. So I'll invite him, as well as the French one, French to English, and invite. So there's actually four people in this conversation, as we can see here. There's myself as Jazz, there's Trevor, there's English to French and French to English. Now watch what happens as I start typing my messages back and forth. So I'm going to send a message off to Trevor, and it's going to say, "Hi, will you be available tomorrow to hang out?" The beauty of it is English to French robot recognizes that there's some English, translates it to French. So what does Trevor see on the other side? Let's take a quick look. Here we can see exactly the same things put in there. "Hi, will you be available?" And then the translation. Now let's assume that Trevor here can speak French. So, bonjour. And the French to English robot translates that as well. And when I go back to look at Jazz, there's the whole conversation. So as we're chatting, we can do this on the fly. Now, I mentioned we started off in Gmail first, and the reason for that is because the Gmail chat allows you to add the different users. When I take a look at my Google Plus page, there is the same window, and I can carry on the conversation there, no problem at all. The only problem, though, is that I cannot add other users. So I would do the setup ahead of time over here, and then I can carry on my chat in Google Plus. And that's how you can have a conversation in a number of different languages. In fact, when we take a look at it, I'll show you the page where you can have all the translations available for you. On this page, there's a whole list of all different languages that it translates from. Most of them are going between English and a different language, or vice versa, back and forth. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they have any translations from Korean to French. But for most of us, this works really good. That's the tip for today. Enjoy.